All right, in this video, I have a new pair of Reebok sneakers that released the other month, I guess. This is the Floatride Energy X, and it was very interesting looking. One that I thought you guys would want to see on the channel, one that I definitely wanted to try on feet because Floatride is actually pretty good stuff. It's just kind of like the one that's not really talked about too much. But we have the Floatride X from Reebok, and let's go ahead and get into this little casual review. What is going on, guys? Hess here. Hopefully you're having a good day out there. If you guys are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I post a bunch of sneaker videos on this channel on a regular basis. I do a lot of regular sneaker reviews, but I like to dabble in the technology side of it as well from the running sneaker perspective because primarily those have the best, newest technologies in the midsole foams. So in this case, Reebok has a new model that I wanted to check out because I've tried the Floatride in the past and it was okay. It was pretty good, but I saw that they had a newer, sleeker looking model and I wanted to give it a go. And I gotta say, it's a pretty nice pair of sneakers. This is one of those shoes that if you got them, put them on feet, if somebody didn't tell you that they were Reeboks, you'd probably be like, okay, this is like really good. This feels good. There's a nice squish to it. The Floatride is really nice, which is the technology in the midsole. The upper is pretty breathable. Like all in all, this is a well-built shoe. $170 is the retail, and I would say honestly fit is true to size for myself personally, but I do have a kind of a wider flat foot. If you guys have an opinion on the sizing, leave a comment in the comment section for other people. But yeah, this is a pretty incredible shoe for the price point, and Reebok is kind of the sleeper of the bunch of like serious running sneakers. Now I say serious running sneakers, but I'm talking about this from strictly a casual perspective. Like, will this shoe casual? Can you wear it on an athleisure basis where you can just wear it every day and just around the town and Costco, supermalls, sprints and stuff like that? But yeah, I would say that this for sure is a casual shoe that you can throw down. It's really, really comfortable, and it's a nice option for people looking for something just a little bit different. So let's get into some specs about what this shoe offers. Floatride Energy X running shoes, performance running shoes that are part of Reebok's recycled collection. Inspired by Reebok's Boston Track Club athletes, these running shoes are designed for marathon racing and long distance training. The Flexweave upper is durable, breathable, and provides strategic support. Asymmetrical lacing locks down the fit. Lightweight Floatride Energy Foam has a roller shape for a smooth ride. The carbon plate in the forefoot also increases propulsion and efficiency. It says it's made with at least 30% recycled or repurposed materials. Flexweave woven textile upper. Floatride Energy Foam, 6mm drop, and weighs about 9.1 ounces. Rubber outsole, forefoot carbon fiber plates, and so on. As for some of the reviews, it looks like it's about 4.3 on the rating, 4.1 for comfort, 4.1 for quality, and sizing says about perfect, width is about perfect as well. One person says it's a very good tempo shoe, another says a top 3 shoe for them. They can really do anything, taking them on 3 runs and absolutely love them. The Energy X is the most stable of my plated running shoes. Great shoe with nice, easy, bouncy cushion. Upper fit true to size and fit perfectly, very comfortable, and so on. So the reviews are in, and runners definitely like this shoe. And from my perspective, somebody that, again, casuals, this is a shoe that is one that you could just wear casually as well, which can't be said about all carbon fiber shoes. Sometimes the carbon fiber plate in the middle is like just too much squishy or carbon fiber like rocker motion to make you feel kind of uneasy and flex your calves too much as you're kind of standing around and whatnot. It's the Nike Alpha Fly as an example is one that's a little bit harder to wear casually than something like this. You don't really notice a carbon plate in this one as much as some of the other shoes out there. But I will say I do like the amount of heel squish back here. The design of the midsole is kind of cool looking as well. It looks like there's submerged like energy pellets to create that Floatride foam. But the overall sculpture and the shape of the midsole I think is just super nice. It's very like futuristic looking, and it's a big stack as well underfoot. Again, you definitely feel it in the heel, and the forefoot has a nice amount as well. The carbon fiber plate is not too intrusive, and it doesn't feel like a crazy rocking motion. There's a nice little natural motion actually when you're walking around on these things. It's not overly extreme, which is perfect for somebody that wants to be able to wear these on a regular basis. Now the tongue is something I like as well. It's attached by some mesh down here on the sides, and it kind of moves up a little bit. So for wide footers, you can get these on pretty easily because of that. And then I like that it's kind of a bigger tongue here as well. So aesthetically, I like the overall look of the shoe. The silhouette of the shoe would look really nice as well. You have some extra padding around the collar of the shoe, which is also very useful. And the upper is kind of nice as well because you have 2 different layers. You have that wired like mesh upper here, and then underneath that you have a regular kind of mesh. So it kind of feels like your foot's actually inside of a sock on top of the shoe. Kind of nice considering how breathable the upper is. Around the collar of the shoe, I like how it scoops back a little bit back here as well. And then you do have some reinforced material for the heel cup of the shoe for some added support. And I will say the support on this is actually pretty good as well, because it's a pretty wide based sneaker. I think that's something I like also, is that it's wide enough on the heel and on the forefoot of the shoe. A lot of the times the forefoots are really big in the toe box, but then the heel's like kind of really narrow and stuff. Like Nike does that a lot on their running shoes. Like, something I don't really like. I do like that this is kind of a wider platform here, and stability was there for me, even though it's pretty nice, soft, squishy ride. The traction on the outside is pretty minimal. I don't know if this would last very long, but it looks nice and it's pretty simple at the very least. And all in all, like the overall aesthetics of the shoe, I like. The delivery of the functionality of the foam I really like, and the upper and the breathability is there. The stability is there. There's quite a few things that this strikes a lot of boxes on. And it's fairly light too, at like 9.1 ounces. This is one of those shoes I would recommend. In fact, it was on my top 10 list of summer comfort sneakers, and it's definitely a worthy contender for that at $170. Now the sizing, now they don't have a ton of them in size right now. I will link them in the description for you guys to buy. They seem to have sold out in quite a bit of them, so maybe they'll have more coming in, maybe in some new colorways, but check back on the link and hopefully they'll get them back in your size if you guys don't have them available in your size. I will say the other option for this, if you don't like the $170 price point, but you want to try out the Floatride, you could get like the Reebok Floatride 3, I think it is. It's like $110, $120. It's a lower tiered price, but you still get that same squishy, comfortable midsole. That's actually pretty good. So the Floatride technology, definitely nice. Something that I sometimes overlook when I do comfort lists, and this time I wanted to include it since it was a new model. Hopefully you guys like that, and if you guys did like the video, drop a like, let me know. If you guys have other sneakers that you guys want to see me review, drop a comment and let me know what sneakers they are, especially in this space. I'm always looking for something nice, comfortable, soft, squishy, vacation-like. I have a whole bunch of them that I have in mind that's going to be coming out the rest of this year. Just haven't got my hands on a lot of them yet, but hopefully I'll get more of these videos out there. And again, if you guys like these type of videos, drop a comment and let me know. I appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching. Again, if you guys want to buy a pair of these, link in the description. Have a good rest of the day. Subscribe to the channel, notification bell if you guys like the content, and hopefully we'll see you back. All right, peace, guys.